Hi guys, my name is Deepak Kavale. I hope you all are doing well and I wish you a very happy Diwali. This video is regarding a hackathon project organized by Geeks for Geeks. The name of hackathon is Geeks for Geeks World Cup Wizard, and I will quickly show a problem statement which I have picked up for this hackathon. Smart player performance enhancement. So now this problem statement is expecting from us that we should build a chatbot system that will help player for real-time recommendation during matches and for decision making and field placement and their batting strategies or bowling techniques, right? Now creating this type of chatbot, which is something I can say like a chat GPT, but a coaching assistant type, like a coaching assistant version chat GPT, right? But the problem with this directly using chat GPT API is that the problem of knowledge cutoff and the problem of having not having a specific data. Because what happens, if you wanted to train someone, you should transfer all the knowledge they are having. It should have for giving the answer. Let's say if I ask you about something which you do not have any idea, so that means you will not able to give the answer of that, right? That will the same will be happen with our chat GPT also, right? Chat GPT is nothing but it is a LLM based chatbot that is under the net. It is using large language model architecture, and we will also use the same for our CricGPT model, right? That is Cricket GPT model. Now, first part, collecting the data for the model. As we had already discussed that ChatGPT is only trained till the data of September 2021. We need to provide a real-time data and as well as historical data related to cricket. So let's explore what kind of data we had chose. So there were many data set, that is from CricBuzz and ESPN Cricinfo, but among that I chose the data as a complete and as a summarized version, we can say. So if you see a Virat Kohli ESPN Cricinfo profile, it will have everything from full name to its statistic, how he performed in test matches or in ODIs or in all the international matches, and also his batting, bowling, or all-round performance, right? So this data contains career averages in format, that is the test matches, the performance in test matches, one day international, 2020 and all the things which we need as an need for transferring the knowledge to a coaching assistant. We will consider a problem, that is we have hired a coaching assistant and now we wanted to transfer all the knowledge to that coaching assistant. This is the simple problem we are solving. Okay, now we had extracted the data using web scraping. The link of Collabority, that is Google Colab, I will be providing in the description. Here is the web scraping code. You can extract. It will have the CSV file which of each player. We had taken 15 player. You can see here. Why 15 player? Because so this model is at initial level and we don't want it to feed with much data. That is, so it is not like that it won't handle, but as a time constraint, and again I wanted to build this for only Indian cricket organization or coaching assistant, Indian cricket coaching assistant. That's it. So we won't go much into that. The data can be increased in future. Okay, so this is all the scraping part, and now this LLM. Now there are two options we should fine tune that model, or we should use a RAG approach. So fine tune is a process. Let's say this large language model has a billions of parameters and many layers. So we will take few last layers and train to that layer only. This is a fine tuning process. And our RAG approach is something new, which is new, that is retrieval augmented generation. Now, what does it do, right? We provide a context to our GPT model. What I wanted to say is that we will go to our chat GPT. We will tell this is a set of information we have, and from that we have the question. We have this question, and give me the relevant answer from this context. That's it. This is our retrieval augmented generation. Now, how to automate this process? Because we will be having billion of data, or let's say GBs of data, right? And to exploring and manually finding out the relevant data is tedious task. So we wanted to automate this task. That is, based on query, a relevant documents will be retrieved, and this context with the question will be given to our GPT model, or let's say large language model. That's it. So if you wanted to see the architecture, this will be our private knowledge base, or we can say anything, that is our cricket data. User asks the question, it will check in our database, that is, if there are any relevant document, it will extract those relevant chunks of documents, and with the question it will give our large language model. That is nothing but our it is just like an open book test, as simple as it is. Okay, and now from that context it will give the answer. Okay, now we had almost solved this problem. Now the thing is, the problem which I had, okay, so, and I had also thought of solving this problem using a as a knowledge graph. That is how we as a human thinks. Let's say if we think Rohit Sharma, we get another node as an, that is Indian cricket team, and we get a relationship as an Rohit Sharma plays for Indian cricket team. Then again we think of as in Mumbai Indians. He was a captain of Mumbai Indians. So this is how we as a human think. So how can we make that system just like to LLM to perform like in this way only? So I had created a Neo4j knowledge graph. So I will show you. But okay. So as I had said, I had created all the players. That is, this is our players. This is the data of my Hardik Pandya. This is data of Ishan Kishan. Okay. Now let's explore the Ishan Kishan data. So Ishan Kishan performance against Sri Lanka. So how he perform against the bowling average, the batting average, how many matches he had played, all the data which I had given. Now LLM will query. So this is a cipher query. Now we had given the schema, all the thing. That is, I will tell LLM that is, this is the match format, this is a player, this is a team as a node, and this will be the properties. Now based on that, my LLM will generate a cipher query, and it will convert my natural language into cipher query, and it will extract all this information based on that. So, but the accuracy of this generating cipher query, because the large language model is not specifically trained for this cipher generation. That is why the accuracy of this model was only 80%. That is, sometimes it was able to extract the data, sometimes it was not able to extract data. So one of the example I would like to give, that is, when I had run that how many matches Virat Kohli have played in test, it generated some kind of this cipher query, that is match player name Virat Kohli, career summary in match format test, and it has written counting. But actually the problem it occur here is, that is the test word. So as you can see here, the match format, there is nothing like we can say test. There is a test matches. If if he was able to figure out if whether it is test or test match, then it will able to uh, it would have able to give the answer. But forget it. It was our first try, and it is very actually famous for our real-time source of truth knowledge feeding. Okay. Now coming to our actual solution, what we are doing here, we are extracting all the data of this Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, and creating a chunk of data. And then after this chunk of data we had created using LangChain and Vertex AI embeddings. Vertex AI is a product of Google Cloud, and embeddings are nothing but, as you can see, it is a semantic meaning stored in a multi-dimensional graph. So Vertex AI embedding provides us you can check about the what is vector embedding in this description in this link. So Vertex AI embedding provides us 768 dimension, that is a good enough knowledge base, we can say. And now these embeddings are converted and stored in the Neo4j graph as an separate entities. So you can say this is the vector embedding for this text. So what is this text? Following is the information of Mohammad Siraj, the date of birth, what is his biography, how he had played against other teams. That's all of the things. Okay. Now we had built this system. Now what will happen here? I will directly show you the Neo4j retriever code. So this is a graph query, and this is a Neo4j retriever code. So first of all, you have to create a Neo4j Aura account here, and then only you will able to execute this code. If you wanted to execute, you have to paste the URL, that is the URL which is present here, and the username and password of that you will get at the time of creation. So the txt file will be generated for this credentials, and using this code you will be able to add all the document into our nodes. Now this is a rate limiting API, you can say, because Vertex AI embedding has the limit for converting a textual data into embedding. So this takes some time in between, let's say if anything goes wrong. And after that, this is a code which actually converts text into embedding, and this is a code which stores the Neo4j the data into Neo4j node. Okay. Now, so this is a template which I had created. So we are a helpful cricket coach assistant which helps in strategy and other decision of players. So this will be the context, this will be the history, and this will be the question. Histories are nothing but, let's say I had asked one question, because this LLM API is treated as a single entity and not the history. What happens, let's say if I ask who is the best batsman in Indian cricket team, so it will give us something Virat Kohli, Shubman Gill, or Rohit Sharma. And let's say if I ask the second question as and what about the best bowler, right? Then he might give related to England, or let's say for South Africa, because it will treat it as a separate single entity question. It will not take the history of that previous shot. So that is why I had specifically mentioned the memory as an parameter. Okay, so we are using this retrieval QA, and this is something technical part which you wanted to explore, you can. And we had created a fast API of this function, and which we had deployed on our Google Cloud Cloud Run product. Okay, and the front end we had deployed on App Engine. So this is a complete CI/CD process, that is if you if we push anything on our GitHub, it will directly create a build and it will be deployed on our Google Cloud Run. And if there is any changes in our front end code, it will be deployed on our App Engine. That's it. So let's see the demo of our project. That is our, so this is CricGPT we had named. So few questions I note down some of the hard questions, like what is the performance of Rohit Sharma against, let's say there is a match against Sri Lanka, then I as a new coach will not able to know that whether Rohit Sharma plays best or Virat Kohli plays. So I will ask my assistant who plays the best. So I will ask this against Sri Lanka. So it will be give me the real time data from that. Okay, so performance of Rohit Sharma against Sri Lanka. So it gives a career span, matches 78 runs, wickets 1, catches taken 34, stumping 0, high score 264. He had made 800, and this is something performance which you can see. Again, if I ask best fielder in Test cricket, so Ravindra Jadeja, as per the data, it is saying that Ravindra Jadeja. So many things you can ask, that is how many wickets Virat Kohli have taken in his entire career. So it says nine wickets he has taken. Let's say, okay. So if we say ODI all round, so you can see the career average, and he had taken 9 wickets. So it is giving the perfect answer, and so there is an option of new chat and chat history. So this, so you can access this application from this link. I will give you the link in the description. You can test it, and in the comment section, tell me how was your experience. Okay. So I think that's it. It might be went very long. Sorry for my English, but I tried my best. And I will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Happy Diwali.